This video is specifically for parents who have children who are appearing for board exams. Right now we have board exams coming in and we have a lot of questions and queries, and we see parents are going nuts trying to get their daughter or son to study for their boards so that they can get good enough marks, so that they can get into a good college, and so that they can get a good career, and so that they can, live a good, great life and they become successful and something happens in their life. Now tell me, a student of 10th, that is, who is appearing for board exam, is 16 years old, right? 16, 17 years old. And if a mother has to follow up, sit in the house, shut everything, and make the child study, my question to all of you parents have you really prepared your child, or is your child really ready for the real life outside? Is your child really taking responsibility of his own life, his own exams, his own marks? Does he really understand the seriousness of why he should be studying, and that he does not need a parent or a mother or father or a sibling to sit in the house and keep vigilance on the child and make the child study, or probably be available for serving food, for taking care of his needs, so that the child is going to be able to study? I have a message here that these parents who are pampering their children for board exams, you're not helping your child in life. You might sit there and make the child study, and maybe your child is getting good enough marks because of you. But that's not going to train your child to be able to sustain the passion or the desire to take education for long term. Maybe what are you going to do with, 11th, 12th, graduation? Are you going to be there for your child throughout his career, putting a vigilance? Now, obviously, having said that, parents will say, what to do? My child is not studying. My child does not take responsibility. If I leave my child and if I don't focus on my child is not going to study. Exactly, that's a wake-up call, that why is your child not aligned to education? And if your child really does not want to study, probably he is not good at it, or he does not find a career, or he does not find joy or any purpose, then answer that question and bring about that desire to study and to excel. Because let me tell you, if it doesn't come from within, an external force or pressure or vigilance or, a watch, like a helicopter parenting, will not help your child for life. You might get good marks in SSC or boards, and maybe you might pressurize your child to get into good college, but what about the next 5 years, 10 years? What about the future? So a couple of things that you need to do. Whatever happened. First is you need to have alignment. You need to have a conversation with your child that this is your life, these are your marks, and it is going to help you or not help you. If you study, good for you. If you don't, bad for you. Now, even if your child is not interested in studies and he just wants to get by and just, pass his exams, that is also fine. Today, if you see, the big corporates are no longer even asking for qualifications and degrees and certifications. They only want education. They only want skill. They want competency. And I see a lot of young people who have the competency, who might not even have to appear for any boards or HSC or graduation, or, because all that is used to give you security, but no longer today is giving you security. Just because your child has a graduation in commerce or arts or whatever, or an MBA does not guarantee any career success or income or stability or security. So make sure you are not pushing your child for score, marks, education, certification. That's the old way. That's the old way of mindset. I was pressurized when I was young to study because then only you will become somebody. But today, the market has changed. Everything has changed. People, young boys and girls at the age of 13 and 14 are going online and making money, making their career without any certification. So this is just to tell you that the new way is, make sure you train your child to take his or her life in his or her hands, and not pamper and sit and watch and push them to study and get marks. I understand that's the old way. It's always been like that. My parents have done this with me, so I'm going to do the same thing with my kids. And often kids get very frustrated. I have a 13-year-old daughter, I have a 10-year-old son, and both of them I have never pressurized to study, and they are both excelling in their educations, in their sports, in all the, whatever you say. Never force them. They did it out of desire, they did it out of want. And I have never pressurized them. It was open. You want to study, you enjoy, go. If you don't, life is not over, right? I'm preparing them for the real life, which is outside the comfort of your home. So I hope this video helps you eliminate the old way, which is just being stuck with academics, marks, and all of that, and bring in the new alive and fearless way, which is allowing your child to really, pursue what your child likes. It doesn't matter if he or she doesn't study. I promise you, if your child is good in technology, put him or her in technology, arts, or whatever, social media, or if the person has entrepreneurial skills, start pushing the child towards entrepreneurship. Little bit, books, self-education beyond the academics. And I'm not saying in any way that don't do academics. Academics is good. But if you have to force your child to give board exams and sit there as a watchdog, that is the old way, and that is not going to help your child in his further life. I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, post it below the video. Give us a thumbs up. If you like the video, share this video with those parents who are going crazy behind their children. Maybe it will help them release some pressure, release some stress for the parent as well as the child, and they'll only help the child do better in his or her exams. And make sure you share this with your family and friends, people, specifically those parents who have children in boards. And if you have any questions, post it below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay alive, stay fearless, dream big, and stay strong. I'll see you soon in the next Alive and Fearless Way.